We are on a little road trip today. We're off to see a really good friend of mine who is a wealth of information. He is an incredible engineer, but he's the only person that I want to speak to about Van of Cleves. And I can't wait for you to see where he lives. Some of you may have seen him already. So yeah, let's go and see what he's got to say. Here is Max's beautiful home. You may recognise it from Amazing Spaces with George Clark. You may have seen Max on TV shows like Tool Club, Cash in Spare Room, Machine Impossible, and with me on The Weekend Workshop. Let's go meet him, Max McMurdo.
Living my best life.
Oh, look at this. I'm going to have to put sunglasses on. It's so beautiful.
But if you start with a panel van, you know what you're faced with. You can do your condensation barriers, your vapor barriers, build up the layers. But because you're working with something old, it's potentially already got a lot of stuff that is 30 years out of date. So if you look at the materials they used to use, so you've got almost like two sectors. You've got the old school, they're basically caravans with motors at the front of them, aren't they? They're really flimsy in places, but then really heavy because the technology just wasn't up to scratch. We've now got LED lights, we didn't used to. So a lot of self-builders go, my uncle's a carpenter, he'll sort it out. And about 5 minutes later, uncle's throwing pallet wood in the back of it, making it incredibly heavy, putting the weight up top as well. So the handling of the vehicle, as you go around a corner at 60 miles an hour, a vehicle's designed to go around that corner safely on all four wheels. If you start putting a lot of weight up the top, it's going to topple over. Do you know the worst bit about camper vans, I think, is that you spend all the time and money doing something that you never see in the end. So condensation, there's nothing worse than laying in a van and the warm air that you breathe hits the cold metal surface, turns into vapour and just drips all over your face. It's like, say, condensation barrier, really boring, not that cheap, but we've got to do it. So insulate, insulate, insulate. Sound deadening, vapour barrier, insulation, all of that sort of stuff, condensation barrier. You invest a bit more in buying a big power pack, and that means you can have an induction hob, which means you don't need gas. It means you can charge your phones, your laptops, all your devices and stuff, and potentially run heating off it as well if you get a big enough power pack. But now you can just buy a power pack where it's all in one, and they're really good. And for probably £600 or £700, you can get one that's got all your output sockets, USB, USB-C, 240 volt, it's got an inverter, and you can put solar into it and charge it off your main battery from your vehicle, your starter battery. It removes the need for gas. And there's loads of really cool products out there now as well. Like you can buy lots of USB rechargeable lights and stuff. LED lighting is so low in the energy. I think power consumption is key. Your van is old, okay? There's half a chance, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, there's half a chance the engine, gearbox or something's going to go wrong.
Good chance.
If we threw, let's say, a 5 or 10 grand conversion at it and we fix everything down, then if the engine goes pop, you've got to chase your tail. The idea with outlandish campers is that everything slides out in about 10 minutes. The main reason for that was that I can use my van for work during the week, slide the units in on a Friday and use it for leisure.
Right, was this your first one?
Yeah, this was lockdown.
Right, give us a tour. The shower of dreams.
These are not real tiles, these are fake tiles that I made out of a sheet of acrylic. I have the main kitchen area. Here's a thought, right?
Okay.
The previous sink had a waste thing in the bottom of it, and that used to get all mouldy and gunky and horrible, and then that wastewater goes into a wastewater container in there that then goes stagnant and grey and horrible. How about when that's full of water, you threw it out the door? There's a hole from before. Just get rid of it now.
That is so obvious.
There's so many things we think we want plumbed in and permanent fixtures.
That is so obvious.
But actually there's
also,
no point.
I could fill my bucket easier to use my outdoor shower.
Why have I fixed that in? That could just be an induction hob. A single induction hob that I lift up, use, take away, work surface.
This is why I'm here to see you.
So a garage at the back I think is really important for surfboards and paddle boards and barbecues and stuff. Really good compressor fridge, they're super efficient. That lives in there. Here's another thing, hinges. Have I ever told you I'm allergic to hinges? I detest the hinge.
I've never known that, no.
Because if you try and fix a hinge into a thin piece of board like that, it's always going to split and break. Just rotate it off a thing. That's just a thing.
Wetsuit room.
There it is. There's my bottom. It's my saggy bottom.
I don't think mine would get in there.
So that's where I put my water, clean water in, wastewater out, and where I hang wetsuits.
Brilliant.
Because you don't want to be taking wet, salty wetsuits inside your camper van.
This is great. And that, my friends, is why I wanted to go and see Max today. I'm so glad he got to show me around his first ever build, the ambulance. Beautiful. I mean, even since making that, or refitting that, he's learnt so much. He's ready to teach me. He's got so much to say, he's so knowledgeable. I can't wait to get back, get started, get that stripping done so he can come down and start planning my refit, which, yeah, the next stage. Woohoo! I will be in you soon, Van of Cleves. What's been happening this week? Well, look what I found on eBay. A Bedford Rascal service and repair manual. It's going to become my new best friend. I also purchased this, which is a window trim. It's already covered in glitter because I actually gold leafed a gorilla this week and everything in my workshop was covered in glitter. This is the window trim passenger side because it's missing completely, you know, where the window goes up and down and stops the rain going in. But on the driver's side it's covered in moss, so I think I'm going to like change that as well. They're the 3 things I've done this week, and go and visit Mac. I'm now going to knuckle down and get this baby stripped so Max can come and design her.